Hey everybody, welcome to the Heavy Leather Topless Dance Party! Yeah! It's your first time tuning in. This is a little rock and roll dance party that we put on every week. We have a fantastic show for you, but before I get there, let me introduce everybody. My name is Ken. You might know me as the frankly legendary rock and roll writer Sleaze Grinder. And this, of course, is Last Gang in Town. To my right, there she is. It's America's showgirl, everybody. It's Elsa Riot! Yeah! To my left, there she is. It's the Chachi to my Fawns, everybody. It's Stacy DC. Yeah! To my other left, it's the Kings of the Nighttime World. It's the Black Leather Lagoon. What a show this evening. Chris Knievel, am I right? Is this one of the best?
Record breaking tonight.
This is one of the best that we've ever.
Completely different than last week. This is going to be a great one.
Last week was good too.
He keeps saying that.
It's good every week.
Why do I have that reaction when I say that?
Was last week a disaster?
You're an optimist and we are not.
No. I'm not an eye doctor.
The pride of Worcester, Mass. Sapling is here, everybody. Sapling is here. Also, funny man Brandon Vallee is here. He's going to make you laugh. Yeah! And we've got a very special performance from burlesque star Betty Von Kekse with the Black Leather Lagoon.
Yeah! Approved!
They're going to be doing one of my favorite songs this evening, so that's really going to be special. Also, we're going to have a little paint night tonight. We are just really jam-packed this evening. Sapling hate paint night, so we decided we would do a paint night while they were.
Look at they look ready for paint night if you ask me.
By the way, a few months back.
More ready than we might be.
Stacey, a few months back, I had this idea. I wanted to, look, Amber was over there. I wanted to start a puppet troupe with Amber. So I sent her a message. We should start a puppet troupe. Never even answered me. That's how bad an idea it was. She didn't even answer me.
Yeah. Are you here to
I wouldn't have answered that. Sorry. I'm with you. I wouldn't have answered that.
Yeah, well, the idea was we're going to make giant monster puppets. Because who else makes giant monster puppets? Me and Amber would be the only ones with a giant monster puppet troupe.
It sounds like a lot.
It would have been the best thing. Would have been the best thing we ever did. I'm just saying.
Well, Amber, you have 10 minutes to make up a good excuse.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. Before we begin, I think the big news around here is that last weekend, Stacy DC here participated in the naked bike ride. Everybody.
Oh yeah, of course.
Not only that, she got a bruised boob out of it too.
I did. I have a bruised breast. That's the low light of the trip, though. Let's not talk about it.
Tell us about what happened there. Bring us into that world. I always
wanted to scandalize the streets of Back Bay at nighttime.
Okay.
So I've been following this naked bike ride situation, and I decided to join this year. And
for years, me and Stacy would creep with
We were the creepers.
We would find out where it was, and then we'd go and just hang out and watch as they took off.
Yeah.
But this time, she decided to be part of it.
Yeah, they really don't like that.
Yeah.
The creeping.
Right. Now you know how it feels.
Yeah, I do. I was pretty warm to it. I got pretty drunk at the end. I had to pee, and I ran into a Dunkin' Donuts when we were at a stoplight with my top off.
Nice.
That wasn't good.
You get used to it real quick.
I totally forgot, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little kid punched my boob when we were stopped at another stoplight.
Oh my God.
So
that's assault.
it was assault, yeah.
So you were there, you're at a stoplight.
There's 200 of us, so it slows down pretty quickly at a light.
So a kid runs up.
And this kid was just obviously having the time of his life. I think like middle school, 8th grade-ish.
Okay.
Like Rui's age.
Rui's age.
Rui knows better. I'm even more offended now.
Rui would not punch you in the boob.
Yeah, so he just was elated by all the madness. He was kind of dancing and weaving through the bikes.
Yeah.
And then we started going because the light was green. And he just came over on his way back to the curb and whacked my boob.
Wow.
Damn.
Hard enough for a bruise.
What?
Hard enough? Oh my
I got a big brown one right on my right boob.
Well, congratulations to you. I mean, not on the bruise, but on the naked bike ride. That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Before we get to the show proper, I think we should probably check in to see if Arden the intern is still a virgin. As you know, everybody, our old intern Arden is on a journey. I know. By the way, remember Amber was here for the dating game. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Well, that didn't pan out well for Arden.
No, he's still.
It's been too hot for sex. I hope I hope that he didn't have one.
Let's
or
find
have
out.
any
Stacy,
sex.
if you could. So Arden now has a website that lets you know if he's lost his virginity. All right, roll it up, Stace. Let's see if he's lost his virginity yet.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nope.
Oh,
Still a
okay.
virgin. Damn.
Still a virgin, everybody. All right, well, maybe
You can
next
do it,
week.
Stinky.
Yes, come on, stay.
Rooting for you.
We believe in you.
But if you don't want to, you don't have to, and you shouldn't.
Yeah, let's not
Just
pressure him.
amazing.
All right, let's do it. But Rui, are you ready? So while
When's
Sapling
paint night?
play,
Right now?
it's right now.
Okay.
While Sapling play their songs, we're gonna have a paint night. If you want to know how, if you don't know how paint night
I'm
works,
gonna start handing stuff out.
we all paint the same things. And Elsa said she's really good at boats, so I have a picture of a boat there.
So I have a leg up already.
While Sapling plays their songs, we're all gonna paint a boat, and then we'll decide who has made the best boat painting at the
Where's
end.
the paint?
Go ahead.
Does Rui have it?
Doesn't matter.
All right.
I'll
I like
do
the way
that.
you work.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, here he
no
comes.
rules here.
There's none.
None.
There's not a single rule.
I'll say he's.
All right, he's got it. All right, everybody. All right, come back. All right, are you ready? You guys ready? Sapling ready? Sapling, play us some music. Here they go, Sapling.
Water.
1, 2, 3, woo!
guys will. Sapling, everybody!
How'd you guys do?
I guess are we done already? Damn it!
Can I have like a minute more?
Yeah, you can have 1 minute more.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
I really
Hey, buddy.
need
All right.
time.
We just have 3 more minutes. And then we'd really be all right. Sapling's here. Let me talk to Sapling.
Man.
All right.
Sapling, thanks for coming.
Yeah, exactly.
Welcome.
Chris, come on over here for a second. Grab a mic and talk to Sapling for 2 minutes until I finish my painting. Thank you.
This is some quick work.
Thank you.
If you stand
Hi.
up here, you're tall.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Pretty
you
good.
can do that?
Hi, everyone.
Never been tall
Hi.
before.
I'm a cheap fill-in. So, Sapling, how's it
I think
going?
we're too tall.
Are we-
How long have you been a banderoni?
2 years? I don't know. Maybe John joined us
10
on
minutes,
Sunday.
according to me.
Yep.
10 minutes. You sound pretty good for 10 minutes, I'll tell
Rudy,
you.
come over here and
Okay,
take this.
I'm
I'm personally finished, and I can conduct
Easy
this.
with the puppet.
Sorry.
So, Sapling,
There you go.
Yeah.
trees.
Take this
Yeah.
over there.
Where's
Don't
the name
show
come
anybody
from?
until the
Do
end
you guys
of the
like
show.
sap?
Thank
Do you guys like trees?
All right.
Fill us in.
I like all of those things.
Yeah.
All right.
Rainy?
Somebody from Sapling, come over and sit next
Come
to
on
me.
around.
There we go. Now I'm ready. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry for that. Sorry for that brief. Sorry for that brief interruption, but I had to finish. I had to finish my artwork. At the end of the
A lot of
show.
pressure.
At the end of the show,
Say
we
some
will.
real messed up
microphone?
stuff.
At the end of the show, we will show you our artworks, and you'll decide out there who created the best. By the way, so hey, do you have the clown box? Is the clown box here?
Me?
Amber.
I
Amber
did
has a-
not because I took planes, trains, and automobiles from Worcester.
Okay, yeah.
So-
Worcester is far away. Yeah. But here's my question about the clown box. I don't. I would not ask what's in the clown box. I know that's your own business. What I wonder is, does anybody except for you get to see what's in the clown? Has Rainey ever looked inside your clown box, for example?
Personal question.
That's personal.
Ken.
No one gets to know what's in the clown box until it's time to take the stuff out of the clown box. But occasionally, people will add things in there.
Okay.
So accepting donations.
We found a watering can in there once. Amber doesn't even know what's in the clown box half the time.
Uncle Larry lives in here. He's my lawyer.
So if anything weird goes
This?
down.
Okay.
There's a few things
All right.
that give this band Sapling a bit of an edge. They've got, of course, they don't have it tonight, but they have a clown box. But they've also got the theremin, which you just saw in action over there. Now, a lot of people may not know what a theremin is, what it does, where it comes from. So maybe you can fill us in, Amber. Tell us about this incredible piece of equipment, the theremin.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It was developed in the 1920s by Leon Theremin. It was actually an accidental instrument. So he was developing something to measure gas in the air and got too close to it and realized that it made a cool squealing noise. So he ended up working with this woman, Clara Rockmore, who was like a hardcore violinist. And he just developed this really cool instrument that you play without touching.
Incredible.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Exactly.
anyone else feeling like that?
Yeah. So, how long does it take to get good at the theremin? I feel like it's something you could just show up and you can make some sort of sound, but how long does it take to
Without
master?
touching?
Yeah, you don't touch it.
How do you play it? Oh, it's pedals?
No, it's electromagnetic frequencies. So one antenna controls the pitch, the other the volume. Some say it is the hardest instrument to play in the world. It
Wow.
takes a long time to master.
Okay.
So
You are a master thereminist.
yeah, I like the rock solo theremin with Sapling, but I've been working on classically training myself for quite a while. So yeah.
I actually had not really seen Amber play the theremin until I saw a video of like our 5th show.
Don't talk without a microphone.
I have a microphone.
Okay. All
Is
right.
it not working? All right,
I can
that's
see
fine.
it.
Kate's gesturing.
Thank you.
right.
Flipping you off.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I understand. I deserve it.
Okay.
I yelled at a really nice man on the way in here because he tried to carry my bass amp like 3 times, and he was like getting real close. He was like, "No, let me take it." And I was like, "No." So this is my penance. I get flipped off.
Okay.
I had never seen Amber play the theremin though until I saw a video, and it was like amazing because I'm like, "Wow, you look absolutely possessed by the devil." So it was a real treat.
You know, people do air guitar. You could do air theremin.
Airman.
Airman.
We have a video on our Facebook site, actually, of us doing a quiet practice, and I'm playing the airman.
This is me doing the airman.
You're
right?
good at that.
That's
good,
actually
right?
sign language for octopus.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
You're saying
can probably hear.
octopus.
Jellyfish, sorry.
Is it jellyfish?
Yeah, jellyfish.
Octopus is
I forget
By the
what
way,
octopus
so
is.
this is a new guy. This Johnny Spaghetti up here. He's a new guy.
I'm new.
Where'd this guy come from? Do you know this guy, Amber?
We just found him.
Yeah.
Just found him.
Down the streets of
Yeah.
Austin.
In Worcester? Did you find him in Worcester?
Alston. Yeah.
Alston. Okay. All right.
I thought maybe Giovanni over here was stepping in. That's who I thought it was.
You thought he was Johnny Spaghetti?
Yeah, I thought he
can
was
see.
just playing with
I can see how that guy
Spaghetti.
could be Johnny Spaghetti, but he's
It's basically
That's
very
Johnny
similar.
Rigatoni.
yeah, exactly.
They're different. Very different.
By the way, I don't know if they have anything, but Sapling has some of the best what you call merch in town, merchandise.
Oh my god! Hopefully, it looks something like these beautiful ensembles.
Some of which, by the way, this ensemble was created for a Sapling gig. These dresses, right?
Yeah, and I paint a lot, so I paint in it. It's kind of,
Okay. All right.
works for a lot of things.
Are you going to be the judge of our paint night?
Of course she is. She is.
Yeah.
She's the artist in residence here. So
So break that song down for us. Actually,
the paint night song.
do you hate paint
They're
night?
gonna
Do you
play the
love
paint
it?
night song later, and we'll.
You'll see how we feel about paint night. You'll hear
All right,
all our
we'll know.
thoughts.
You have to draw your own conclusions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
It's not like where we tell you exactly what to paint and think. You get to do that on your own.
I just did.
Yeah.
I
See,
thought nothing.
I think the idea is that, like, listen, you don't have to be some mindless drone painting what people tell you to. You paint whatever you want to. That
The
is.
only thing I was thinking
that
was,
is, I
where
believe,
does
is-
Ken come up with this shit? I mean, your painting is really something else.
It was
pal.
pretty good, right?
It's really good.
Honestly, I feel like my painting might be art. That's what we'll find
We're
out.
always telling ourselves when you come up with something,
Amber will let us know
it must
it's-
be art.
if
You
it's
know?
art. They used to have patches that said "fuck this yuppie barbecue." You remember that?
Oh yeah, that was our 46-second long song, I think.
Something like that. Yeah, we
Oh,
stopped playing that
okay.
one for a little while, but
Wow,
we are going to
yuppie
bring it back, and there's going to be a music video eventually.
What's a yuppie barbecue like?
Yeah, bring
Shrimp
us there.
scampi?
Let's do it.
Or,
Let's
like, what is it?
let's get into it. Let's get into this
Shrimp
yuppie
scampi.
barbecue.
I guess we could give you some of the lyrics, and you could figure out exactly what a yuppie barbecue is. So, fuck this yuppie barbecue.
Okay.
Fuck your polo shirt.
Okay.
Fuck this yuppie barbecue.
Something it hurts.
Fuck this yuppie barbecue, and fuck you corporate slobs.
Fuck this yuppie barbecue. Fuck these dead end cobs.
Marco,
YOLO.
Marco,
YOLO.
Marco,
YOLO.
Marco.
YOLO.
That's
Fuck.
like the first half of the song, basically.
All right, I could visualize that barbecue.
I
Also,
feel like you might
Johnny-
have been at that barbecue.
I think I had to go. It was hopefully it was a work thing.
I would
not a
hope so.
personal
I haven't been to a yuppie
choice.
barbecue myself, but it sounds fun. Polo shirts and everything. I've never worn a polo shirt in my life. I don't
Oh
think.
my god!
I don't.
Next week, will you do it for us?
No, I won't.
Come on, pal.
Also, they have tote bags, and here's the thing about the Sapling tote bags is I think about tote bags a lot because I think tote bags are very handy and helpful, but I can never see myself carrying
Yeah,
a
break
tote
that
bag.
down. Why?
And then when I think about tote bags, I remember I was at a Sapling show and I was looking at the tote bags and I was thinking, do I suffer from toxic masculinity because I can't?
I think you might.
That's
It's
it.
like every guy has a problem with all these the reusable bags you use at the grocery store now. Do you feel weird carrying those into the store?
Absolutely.
I think you need to confront that.
Right. Well, that's what I'm telling you is I was at a Sapling show dealing with
What if
toxic
it's one of their
masculinity.
tote bags? Would you feel a little bit better?
Maybe if it said "fuck this yuppie barbecue" on it, that would be.
I'll make you
go.
one.
This show was made possible by Johnny Rigatoni telling us we could swear before we got here. And the
Yeah, by the
last
way-
time I was here, we couldn't swear.
Last time these guys were
so
on.
this is like a real treat.
Yeah, it was before when we were on at 8:30, and we couldn't. Now you can say whatever you want.
Yeah, let it
Amber,
all
if you want to let some more fly, go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't gonna come if we couldn't swear. We had the no button. She was gonna bring the no button to just press whenever I, fuck shit, fuck. That's pretty much most of my vocabulary.
Ours too.
So far, you guys have refused to record Sapling songs. Is that still?
We haven't refused.
Well, you haven't. There hasn't been a Sapling album yet, will there be?
We have like $13 and some guitar picks literally in a coffee can, and we spent like half of what was in there on beer.
Wow, you
will
guys
anyone-
are like
Do you want to
kids.
sponsor us?
Will anyone buy me a cheese sandwich and give me a ride home? Not kidding.
Did you really take the bus?
I took the T. Yeah.
Okay, all right. You can do that from Worcester?
Commuter rail.
Yeah.
Wow.
How do you get around Worcester?
Yeah.
I walk everywhere. It's horrible.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I walk everywhere too.
Yeah. You can do it. It's no big deal. You can't walk to Worcester though. That's not going to happen.
I wouldn't put it
So
behind
how much
me.
you need to get back? $13. So, somebody out there before the end of the show, please show up with $13. So
Do you guys have
everyone get
Venmo?
back to-
They could Venmo you 13
Yeah,
more
we
dollars.
can.
I don't have a phone
It's true.
or a
Wow.
car. I have one tomato in my fridge, and I don't even like tomatoes.
Oh my God.
I
Ken.
vouch for that.
I
vouch
don't
for
live
that.
well.
But Uncle Larry's here.
Yeah, he's my lawyer. He's free.
Okay. Do you want to talk about Uncle Larry a little bit? You brought Uncle Larry last time. I don't know if we explained it correctly.
No, he's just my lawyer.
Okay.
That's all. There's
What-
not really much.
Give me an example of some legal advice that he's given you. Good.
Is this something that I should talk about on television?
Probably not.
Oh yeah. He tells me what to wear before court dates. He taught me how to tie a tie. That's important. Let's see. He doesn't really do much.
You guys have a song. You just played it about how everybody thinks that everything is better at some other time than this time, right? That's the premise of the song. But I would say this: most times are better than this particular time. This is not a great time right now. But
Right
also,
now?
yeah, right
I'm
now.
having fun.
Oh no, not tonight. I mean, in general, this era that we're living through is a
yeah.
little.
Well, that's harsh coming from you, my eternal optimist. It's pretty dark.
But you mentioned what years do you mention when it was better in the song?
1986,
1986,
1994,
1994,
and 1957.
1957. It was definitely better in 1994. That much I can vouch for.
Me
I was
too.
not here in 57. I think they still had the separate water fountains and stuff, and the bus and everything was probably a hassle. 1986 was terrible. But 1994 was actually. Johnny, you remember 1994? Giovanni remembers. I do. Yeah. It was pretty great. So in that case, I understand what you're saying. I know where you're coming from. But 1994 was still pretty good.
I was 6, but yeah.
Yeah, you probably had a good time when you were
Yeah, I
6.
was eating Doritos. That was the best time of my life.
Sapling, everybody. They are an incredible band. They are the only theremin rock band in town, right? You don't know any others, do you?
Introduce me if you do.
Have you ever run into any other theremin players? Am I saying it wrong, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Thereminist.
Thereminist.
Theremin
Thereminist.
virtuoso.
The guy from Pear Ubu
Yeah.
is amazing. I don't know
Eric
his
from
name.
Bailey's band plays the theremin. We occasionally do theremin duets.
Oh yeah,
with
yeah.
Bailey's
What
band.
up, Eric?
Oh my God, that's incredible. There they are. All right, go back over there. There they go. Sapling, everybody. It's Sapling. We'll be hearing some more from Sapling later, and then also we'll find out. Also, come back. We'll find out what. Where was Elsa this whole time? She was over there on our.
She was painting.
I didn't want to upset the balance of the couch.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got
Kevin
paint.
was already arranged so nicely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you miss me?
I did miss you a little bit. I saw
right
you over
over
there.
I have paint literally everywhere.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to some laughs. You know how we do. We have some rock and roll, then we have some laughs. And we got a guy right now. This guy, this next performer, he's one of the funniest guys in town. I think everybody knows it. We're gonna find out.
Right on.
Let's find out if that's accurate or not.
let's-
Here he is, everybody. It's Brandon Vallee.
Oh my God! Hello, angels. Very happy to be here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after years of deliberation, I have finally bought a butt plug. Thank you so much.
Nice.
Thank you. I did. I'm a boy grown. I'm in charge of my own sexual destiny. I used the Amazon gift card my dad got me for Christmas, and I bought my prostate a present. Is anyone in this room? Any other hetero ass boys here? Ken? Feel like those rings
be
could be like a
shy.
donut. Oh, we got one here. One brave soul.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I've been an ass boy since I was a boy. Really. So it started with batteries, right? AA batteries, which is a dangerous game. But here's the secret, right? The secret is negative end in first. You need that nub for safety. You know what I mean? It's just the trick of it. It's fine. You just wash them off, put them back in the remote controller. It works fine. Parents don't know a thing. It's great. But I did. I bought a butt plug on Amazon.com. So when you buy any type of sex toy on Amazon.com, there's a lot to sift through. Just like thousands and thousands of options here. So a lot of bumps in the road. My first bump in the road is that these things come mostly in packs, right? Like packs of 6. And I have 0. I'm not trying to go from 0 to being a fucking collector, you know? Right? And these packs, they're tapering packs, right? So they're to increase your bunghole just wacky in wild dimensions, right? So it's like 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, bushel of apples, lamp. You know, like, it's all too big. Like, it took everything in me to not search butt plugs for kids, you know? The starter.
Yeah.
The second bump of the road is that these things, they're also feminine, right? As you see, I'm a very masculine person, so this was a problem for me. The one I settled on, it's this little silver guy, and it's got a big red ruby on it, right? Like, if I put it in my ass, it's going to turn me into Sailor Moon or something like that, you know? They're all too feminine. I want a masculine butt plug. I want an Ed Hardy butt plug, you know, like a panther and some dice on that shit, you know? Made of reclaimed wood, something like that, you know? Used to be an old ship, and now it's inside me while I jay off the hentai. You know, great. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I spent like $3 on it. It's going to break off inside me. It's going to break off. It's made a pewter or something like that. I don't know what I've done. But in the end, whenever you buy anything on Amazon.com, the ads follow you wherever you go, right? So whenever I'm just on Facebook, the entire right side of the screen is just better butt plugs that I should have bought, you know? All right, and that's it for my butt plug bet there. Thank you very much. Is that 5? We're good?
You got 2 more. You got 2 more minutes.
I have 2 more minutes. Hey, let's keep going here.
Keep it going, Brandon.
Let's keep going here. Okay. So my mother dates someone the same age as me, right? Thank you. Yes, I'm 30 years old. She dates someone the same age as me. It's a strange experience. It's a strange experience to have. I tried to get back at her. Last year, I was in a relationship with a cougar for a summer, right? And she was a weirdo, real freak in the sack, if you know what I mean. She would maybe wear her dead son's clothing and sleep in his bed. You know what I'm talking about? Whenever I got too close to the pool, she'd start screaming at me, calling me Joshua. You know? It's annoying. Summer fling. Joshua's trying to take a dip. You know? But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Because I'm 30 years old. I don't have the patience to have some guy be like, I'm your fucking dad now. We have so much in common. We're the same age. We smoke weed, talk about street sharks. It's great. But what we have most in common, of course, is my mother. My mother. Because, you know, I came out of her vagina. He comes into her vagina. Just 2 ships in the night. You know what I mean? Just 2 ships in the night. I think that's it for me. I don't want to go any more longer.
Brandon Vallee,
Thank you.
Oh my God! Come over here, Brandon. We got a lot to talk about.
A lot to unpack. I learned so much, though.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Yeah. Grab that. Grab that.
Right.
Come on over here.
All right.
Boy, I don't even know
boy.
if we get time to talk about what dating or who's dating your mom. That's disturbing. But recently you asked a question on Facebook, and I was wondering if there was an answer. And the question was, should I become a knife guy? That was the question you asked.
Yes. Yeah.
What was the answer? Eventually, what was the answer? And are you now a knife guy?
I just asked someone that on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Am I a knife girl now?
I feel like I want to become a knife guy.
What do you like about him? Do you need a knife?
I don't. There's this one guy. I met this one guy. I was doing like a bunch of coke with this metal band as my practice space, and I met this one guy, and he was just like playing with a knife all night, and I'm like, "What's your deal? Like, you have knives, and like, how many do you have on you right now?" And he's like, I've got like 7 knives on me right now. And I'm like, "Okay, where are they?" He's like,
Were you scared?
Yeah. He's like, "I don't know you well enough to tell you." Like I could incapacitate him and get 7 of his knives off of him if I knew where they were.
Were you like, I have 6 butt plugs on me?
Yeah, I have 6 inside me right now, like the batteries just all packed in there.
That's such a good comeback for any sort of weapon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
well,
strange.
so what are you gonna do? Are you gonna get a knife?
I think I'm gonna get a cool. I want just
you got like a Bowie knife kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll have like one Bowie knife, like all the way down the leg, and then one of the old switchblades there.
A switchblade. Yeah, that would be so badass.
That's what I want. I feel it's pretty cool.
This guy's living his best life, I think.
Yeah,
I feel
go for it, pal.
Yeah, I'm 30 years old now. Like, I need to be more threatening. I need to be more like lecherous. Like, I need to be like older and like grosser and kind of like.
I'm turning 30 soon, and I want to be older and grosser too.
Yeah. I think it's a good goal to have.
I can't wait to let myself go at 30.
When I was 30, I lived in a rooming house in a furnished room with a sink on the wall that I used to pee in. So I think both of you guys are doing much better than I was at 30.
A sink on the wall. So did you do dishes in there or
Everything was done in the sink on the wall because there's a bathroom down the hall. Who's going to go all the way down the hall?
So was there any rinsing or washing between peeing and washing? Or
I would pee and then I would run the water a little bit. I mean, I'm not an animal.
Not a total animal. Okay.
Are you a knife guy?
I'm not a knife guy.
You look like you could be a knife guy.
If I was a knife guy,
He's a ring
all
guy.
knife guys have
Definitely.
rings. All knife guys have rings. I don't know if it's like a protective thing, like for the fingers, like if it helps, like it's like armor. You know, when you're doing your tricks.
I was at the Brimfield Antique thing.
Oh yeah.
The
fair.
The fair, right? And it was the first time that I ever had my hand on a machete before. That's a real.
Feels good. You
It
just want
feels
to kill a
real
man.
good.
You just want to take a life and get that in your hand.
As soon as you pick up a machete, you think of the chaos that you could cause with it.
Yeah, no one should have that power.
That's why
Except
you
for
don't
me.
give
I
kids
should.
guns.
Yeah.
Recently, you auditioned for a feature film. Is that correct?
I did. I don't think
Did you
I
get
did
the
not
job?
get called back.
Oh, you did not?
I was very nervous.
Bring us into the process. What
Was
lines
it
did you
the
have to learn?
Godzilla one, the new Godzilla?
And it was some
Ted 3,
movie
Ted
where
3.
yeah, some movie where a metal guy, he goes deaf. He's some famous like metal singer, and he goes deaf. And I
Right.
was gonna be a podcaster. And like I have a
wow.
podcast. They wanted for some reason they
yeah.
want a podcaster, non-actor, which I think was a bad decision because I think
Yeah.
I did really bad.
Well, first of all, number one, you are a podcaster.
Yes.
But
yes.
Can I tell you something else?
Yeah.
You look like a podcaster.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
If this guy goes, "Hey, I have a podcast," you go, "You damn right." you do."
Absolutely.
You kind of do
Yeah.
remind me of like a
Yep.
Mark Maron with butt plugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mark
fair
Maron
enough.
might have butt plugs too. we
Oh,
don't know.
I
bet
hope
he
We don't know what
so.
he's
Let's
doing.
hope.
Wait, did you get it yet, or are you still waiting for it? The
Oh,
butt
I've
plug?
had it. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I've had it for a while.
You tried it out?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
It's good. Prostate. You explore that prostate.
How often do you?
Please, everybody, did
every
you
now and
hear
then, when I
him?
get when I get in the mood.
Okay.
When I get in the mood.
You like
you know?
walking around with it, or is it
prostate.
just?
No.
Okay.
I'm very casual.
Okay.
I'm a
all right.
casual plugger.
You're not a hardcore plugger.
Yeah, not a hardcore plugger. It's a big production. You gotta take it out. You gotta
Yeah.
lube it up. You know what I mean? I gotta be in a real special mood.
Yeah.
You know?
So you started with the double A's. Did you ever move up?
no, I didn't get do
Like C's,
D
D's?
batteries.
Yeah.
You know?
Car battery.
Yeah, car battery eventually. Yeah, if I was a real man. You know?
Your podcast is about horror movies. Is that right?
Yes, Dead Last Podcast.
What's it
everyone
called?
check it out. Dead Last Podcast.
Dead Last Podcast.
Mhm.
What is the sexiest part of the podcast experience for you?
The sexiest part about
Yeah.
I don't know, just whispering into a microphone.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
feeling
All
the
right,
podcast.
all
You
right.
know, when they're on their little leg things and you go right there, your headphones on.
yeah.
I feel like I'm doing so with my life.
You got other
I'm not,
people in
though.
there with you, or are you by yourself?
Yeah, we get like comedians and like horror, like industry people and stuff like
Beautiful,
that. Yeah,
man. That's awesome.
it's a lot of fun.
There he is, everybody. Brandon, Brandon, we're gonna say goodbye for now, but we're gonna bring you back in a little bit, and we'll find out. Stace, we'll find out. Also, we'll find
Please.
out where we can. We just got a little taste of Brandon,
You'll taste. There's more.
and you're gonna want more. We're gonna find out where you can
I
get
want more.
more. All right.
Cool.
Thank you, Brandon.
Thank
All
you.
right, there he goes. Brandon Vallee, everybody. Brandon Vallee. He's a knife guy. He's a plugger.
There might be too many things.
He's
I don't
a
know.
podcaster. He's
I
got a
don't
lot
know
of
if we
things.
should have told him to get knives.
Can I tell you
man.
something though? He's interesting. He's working on his personality. He's got a
He
lot of
doesn't
facets
just
to
look
it.
interesting. I think he might actually be interesting, which is
How
really
often do you even
refreshing.
meet interesting people in this day and age? Very, very
Not
rarely.
enough.
I don't know where the rest of my
I
notes
feel
is.
like our next
but it's okay.
guest might be interesting.
But our next guest, we're very excited to have her. She's one of the members of the Lady Luck Burlesque, and she's here to play with the Black Leather Lagoon. Here she is, everybody. It's Betty Von Kekse.
Show. is the booby prize. She loves the monkey's uncle. It's the guy I idolize. She loves the monkey's uncle. Love all these monkey shines. Every day it's Valentine's. I love the monkey's uncle and the monkey's uncle sing for me. And for me. Ha ha, I love the monkey's uncle, yeah, yeah. I love the monkey's uncle, whoa, whoa. I love the monkey's uncle and I read about his chimpanzee.
Hooray! Betty Boy Kekse, everybody! That was, by the way, come on over here, Betty. That's one of my favorite songs.
There's nothing we love more than a dancing gorilla.
Right. That was, of
I
course,
thought that might go over well here.
that was, of course, was Monkey's Uncle, originally done by Annette Funicello and the Beach Boys, everybody. Fantastic
Beach
job.
Boys, baby.
Black Leather Lagoon, fantastic job. Betty, here's something I want to say. Betty and I were in a movie together. And I think Stacey has a clip.
right.
So, hold on, Stacey, you got the clip? I'm gonna intro it. And then you can show it.
Oh, I'm excited.
It was a softcore porn movie. It really was. It was called...
Don't tell
Was
my
that the
mom.
one with the maggots?
No, there's no maggots. She was in the one with the maggots, but that's not the
Oh,
one.
wow, okay.
That
I
was
have
a different.
more questions now.
It was called...
There's a spectrum.
It was called...
You've only been in 2 movies, and they were softcore porn and like one with maggots.
So I wasn't in the one with maggots, but I was in this one.
Mealworms.
It was called Are You Coming or What, right? That's what
Yes,
it's called.
correct.
What?
Yeah. And I was in it. Betty was in it. Our old director, John Manson, who's going to be in this clip, he was in it. Stabby, who sings for my band, is in it. And
I feel like that's something you tell your best friend. Like, I was in a porn this weekend, but I guess maybe I missed it.
It's like Skinamax.
No, destigmatized.
and also, exactly. And Blue Hill, who ate hot mayonnaise on our show, she's also...
Oh, my God,
on
love
too.
her.
Amazing.
So, Stage, show it. It's just 20 seconds of Are You Coming or What? Go ahead, roll it. Oh, look, there's...
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go.
Dance party.
It's a dance
Ooh,
party.
this looks
There
fun.
was no music playing. We were just.
There we go.
There you go.
There's,
Wow.
I only have so many moves.
there's Ken and
Oh my
Betty
God,
together.
they're incredible.
Dancing. Oh, there's Stabby's legs.
Oh yeah.
And there's, there's handsome John
my
dancing.
God,
There,
look at
there we
him.
all are.
It was
That was-
completely silent. There was no music.
Some applause, please, for our incredible work.
You guys killed it.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. One of us got naked, and it wasn't me though.
Just kidding. No.
I don't even know what that movie was about, but it was a fun day. Yeah, there's
not
no.
sure. I'm
I
still
mean,
not
there,
sure.
There actually, we didn't hear it in here, but there actually is. There's music playing,
They put
but
us
there
out
wasn't when we were doing it. So
Yeah.
they were just like, just dance. So everybody in the room was dancing to a different
They
sound in
couldn't
their
pull
head.
off some
It's like a
phone
metaphor.
action or something.
You know, for life.
You have a pretty good. You have a pretty good IMDb page. So I'll throw out a few. You tell me what you remember, okay? In 24/7 Sunset Strip, you were hooker number 3.
I do remember that role.
Go ahead. What did you have
Yeah.
to do for hooker number 3?
Well, I was supposed to pretend to flash the cash register people, but I didn't hear the pretend part. So.
Okay. All right. All right.
I had one job. So
Improvise, though.
So I actually flashed them. So we had to do a couple of takes of that one.
In
The reaction
So
shot
you
for
were an
that one was-
accomplice or something.
We were
Yeah, why
trying to
was
get
the
free
hooker-
beer. We wanted free beer.
Okay, all right, that
okay.
makes sense.
So
That
we're
makes
like-
sense. That's the way to do it.
Boobs,
right?
for beer.
We've all been there.
Yeah,
Boobs.
yeah.
And,
It works
uh,
surprisingly well.
In Gay Jesus, you were Mary Magdalene.
Yes.
What'd you have to do there? Were you gay Mary Magdalene or just regular?
No, I guess it should have been by Jesus, really, because he was sort of like
Okay.
he was into everybody.
Yeah, all right.
He was just like
As
love
he
is
should
love.
be. Or
So.
she.
What'd you have to do as Mary?
In the end, I had to die.
Okay.
I committed suicide by stabbing myself through the vagina with the sword.
Holy smokes.
What? Did
Well-
you have one of those like
Sorry, spoiler alert!
retractable-
Spoiler alert!
What a way to go.
Don't tell me what happens to Jesus.
I know. I'm not. I did. You know, you only know what happens
Did
like
you?
on
Yeah.
your
Did you?
scenes. So.
Did you have a retractable vagina
No, they
stabbing?
made a like. Well, no, it's all practical effects, but they made a fake vagina out of like a mannequin and latex magic.
In To Die For, you were a hipster photographer. I can see
yes.
that.
Yeah.
Did they put glasses on you? Is that? Did that make you the hipster? How did they do
Yeah,
it?
I just had a camera and like an updo.
Just pretend
Okay.
you're 22. That's
Yeah.
that's what
I
it
just
is.
was like,
you know?
guys,
Yeah.
stop.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was basically what I did.
And
You're a natural.
more recently, you were Madame Teddy in a movie called Sexual Misfortunes.
Oh yeah.
How'd that
was
go?
fun. That was actually the most fun movie, I think.
You were like a
That was
like
my
a
favorite. I was a bad fortune teller.
Okay, all right.
So then we started a prostitution ring to like be like, oh, you're gonna fall in love, and then these guys were like, and then we sent like ladies.
Oh,
and
right,
they were like,
right.
Oh,
that
it's
makes-
working. And
that
then we
makes
like
so much
got their
sense.
money. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Can
So,
you give us your fortune teller voice?
It's
Go ahead.
yes, madam. I
Okay,
can't even
all right,
remember.
yeah, that's good.
I know
yeah.
everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like a little.
I
It's
would
like
believe you.
Russian a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't remember what my name was. I
nice.
forget the lines. Like people are like, remember your line? I'm like, no. I memorize them and then forget them immediately.
You are of course part of Lady Luck Burlesque.
Yes.
Out of Portsmouth. That's where you guys are out of Portsmouth, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Oh.
Mainly.
I once saw you perform as a mermaid
Yes.
over there,
Mhm.
and your show was like 2 kiddie pools. You remember that?
Yeah,
was that what it was?
It was
made out of?
actually it was like this weird bench that they made for something else, and then
Yeah.
I got a half a papasan chair and just made this like super shitty hinge because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah. and it kept closing up on
It kept
you.
like falling on my head, so that was
Yeah.
like, cool. But
God.
I try to. That's why I try to be like funny. So then if I fuck up,
Right,
it's
because then
just
if you
like-
mess up, it's like,
I'm not trying to be sexy. So if I fall,
yeah.
it's not as awkward.
Because it did make me laugh, and then I was like, I
Right,
shouldn't be laughing. Look at her.
exactly. No,
She's out there trying to do her
that's the
best.
point,
And
yeah.
Are your characters usually funny?
I try to do funnier dances. Yeah. That's
When
sort of
you
my
go
shtick.
for sexy, I mean, funny can be sexy, right?
Yeah. It's sort of like
I think
winky
so.
sexy, you know.
And I-
Like the best act that I ever came up with, which I'm like, I'll never have a better idea than this, was it's to the song called Keep on Churning Till the Butter Comes, and I have like a butter churn.
That's
So
good.
it's just like,
That's
yeah.
good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm just
That's
like,
nice. I like
it's
breaking the stigma that it has to all be like super.
Yeah, it's
Do you
just
guys
sort of, like,
feel the pressure
goofy.
to always make it super sexy?
No,
I mean, clearly
no.
not.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
still sexy.
We're just-
You also
we're
did
just gonna have
you
fun.
did Showgirls Burlesque once before Showgirls, the movie. You showed Showgirls the
Oh
movie.
yes, yeah, we did a little.
Which,
dance
by the
for
way, is
those.
one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
And can I
it's
tell you
very
something? That night was one of the most fun times I've ever had. First, there was Showgirls Burlesque, and then we all watched Showgirls, and there was a drag queen sitting in
Bunny
front of
Wonderland.
us. Right. And
I
she was
remember Bunny.
and she was making really funny observations throughout the
Yeah.
evening. It was really great. Portsmouth,
hilarious.
everybody. Go to Portsmouth.
my
It's
God.
fun. Everybody loves Portsmouth.
Super cute.
Yeah.
Well, we're very glad that you're here, Betty, and we will get to a little bit more with Betty. But first, guys know how we do it. We have a little more rock and roll, and then we'll wrap things up. So let's turn our attention, everybody, to Sapling.
I've really felt like I want to take my free will and I want to blast it into outer space.
Sounds like fun. How are you gonna do that?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
I do actually. I just heard about this thing recently called Paint Night.
Paint night.
Paint Night.
What the fuck is paint night?
Paint Night is this place. It's kind of a movement where you go and you hang out in some sort of facility, usually like a Bertuzzi or the basement of a church, and just something like that. And you go, and what happens is there's some creepy ass guy with one of those headset microphones, and he tells you what to do, and you all paint the same fucking thing. Sometimes it's a sailboat, sometimes it's a sunflower, sometimes it's a kitten, a lot of times it's a palm tree. And you don't have to be a soccer mom. No. You can be a lacrosse mom too. That's acceptable. You could probably be a field hockey mom. Maybe. But you'd have to sit in the back. Now, Amber.
So, what you're saying is, it's like a methadone clinic for the arts.
Yeah.
You know, I really do feel like I've been lacking the eyes of a freshly mounted marlin in the back of a seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
But I have one question.
Yes.
Can I drink the paint water?
That is literally the only rule of paint night is you can't drink the paint water. Because if you drink the paint night, and you drink the paint water at the paint night, and you drink the paint night, what's gonna happen, Amber? What's gonna happen is you're gonna open up number 6 on your mind.
Incredible paint night. All right, let's get everybody over here. Let's get Brandon over here. Let's get Sapling over here. Rui, I need you to bring those pictures over here. Before we get to the plugs, let me tell you that next week on the show, the Negans will be here. They are a Walking Dead-themed rock and roll band, everybody. That's exciting.
All right.
Also, funny lady Cher Lynn is coming back in Burlesque from Kimmy Moore. Should be good times, but we've got to get to the plugs. But before that, Amber, are you ready? We have 3 paintings here. And you're going to... Oh, my God. Elsa's is so good, though. God damn it.
You guys just don't like color. Jeez.
All right, we're gonna show the camera our paintings. Here you got everybody see those paintings? There's our 3 boats. With all very unique, I think. Amber, tell us which one is the best. Number 1, 2, or 3. Which one is the best? Show Amber. Elsa, she's behind you.
Oh, sorry.
She's behind you. Okay, go ahead. Pick it.
I have to deliberate.
Okay.
All right. I see all of your different forms of creative use. I see what you're going for there. You all did a different thing, and that's the point. Your own thing.
Damn it. I wanted somebody to win.
I can elect myself as winner.
If
it's up for grabs, I'm gonna take it.
Let's do it.
Capitalism. Prize is you get your butt painted.
Sapling.
That was actually the prize if you lost too.
All right, everybody.
Well, I'm I have the perfect thing to wear to get my butt.
Yeah, paint her.
All right, quickly, let's get to the plug. Sapling, where are we going to see Sapling next?
October.
Microphone.
Yes. We're playing October 20th at the Club Bohemia and October 27th at the Raven in Worcester, or it's backwards. But it's in October, so you have plenty of time to figure it out.
That's
We're taking a little hiatus.
That's beautiful. That's plenty of time. Brandon, Vallee, where are we going to see you next?
Cool. Tomorrow, 26th at Wonder Bar, 9:30. Good grief, it's a death-themed comedy show. Friday, I'm on a Garfield-themed comedy show at Great Scott, 7:30. Saturday, I'm on a vaudeville comedy show. I'm doing a puppet bit at Jazz Basement Olsen. And Sunday, I'm on a UFO podcast at Improv Boston at 9:30. Big weekend. Come see me.
Man.
Yes.
Who knew all that shit existed?
You know, Amber and I almost had a puppet troupe. True story.
Oh, nice.
That's why I brought the puppet tonight.
There you go. Smart thinking.
Betty, where will we see you next? Let's find out.
In October, there'll be a Halloween drag burlesque combo show at 3S in Portsmouth, and then in November there'll be a Lady Luck show at the Portsmouth Gaslight.
Holy smokes, that all sounds awesome. Let's find Elsa. What about you? We're running out of time. Go ahead, Elsa.
The next Smoke and Shadows is Monday, August 6th at the Rockwell in Davis Square, and you can find tickets at elsaride.com. We're doing a tribute to criminals and detectives and assassins and outlaws, and I have a clue. It's a whodunit.
Caught red-handed.
I done it.
Yeah, she done it, but we can see who else done it at Smoke and Shadows, Monday, August 6th.
Exciting stuff. How about you guys over there?
The Gala US. You can grab our 7 inches at Deadbeat Records. You can grab our cassettes at Hi-Fi Hepcat Press. You can also catch us next over at Somerville, August 4th with Muck and the Myers and Tiger Bum at Sally O'Brien's.
I'll play a show tomorrow.
Yeah!
It's at once with Sister and Ballachiterium.
Lucatherium, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah!
That's fantastic.
And Thrust Club, and it's going to be good.
Yeah!
And thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll see you next week. And then, you got anyone, Giovanni? We're running out of time. You got anything?
No.
All right, there they are, everybody. This is that time. Welcome, Black. Let's go.